Namaskaram to all Atmas and my pranams to my Atma Guru, Atma Lingeshwar. Under his instruction, today we are going to discuss about his second commandment, that is, what the 9 religious philosophies of the world has told to mankind. That is what has been told in Hinduism, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Zoroastrianism and Sufism. These are the main 9 religious philosophies that is being followed throughout the world. Each people following as per their language, culture and tradition. The ultimate mission of all these 9 religious philosophies is to show the path of peace and salvation to the mankind. The objective of this second commandment given by my Atma Guru is to tell the mankind that all religions aim for human peace and not human destruction. Let us shed our differences on account of religion, caste, creed, social status, and bring in and see the entire world as one family, world family, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, and work for the upliftment of the entire humanity to bring real Vishwashanti. So in that respect, today we are going to see what these 9 religious philosophies have told to the mankind. In that, first we will take the Bhagavad Gita. Here in Bhagavad Gita, one of the slokas we are going to discuss. Engage yourself in action with mind steadfast in yoga. So, what Lord Krishna tells to Arjuna in the Kurukshetra war is, don't get attached to all these relatives, all these people. You are fighting for, you are going to kill your own relatives. Don't think all these things. Engage yourself in action with mind steadfast in yoga. Always keep yourself focused on your work with total dedication, that is yoga. Abandon attachment and be untapped in success and failures. So your attachments to success and failures will give excitement or dejection. You abandon both. So attachment should be abandoned first. This unperturbed sameness in all conditions is yoga. So whatever be the situation, whether you face success, failures, happiness, sorrow, everything, ups and downs in life, and whatever situations, one should have the vision that these are all paths for release my karmas. So let me not get attached to it. When that unperturbed state of mind comes to oneself, it is the real perfect yoga. Mere action done with attachment is far inferior to action done with mind poised in evenness. So any action, if you do with attachment, yes, I want to get this result, I want to get this result. If you get the result, you get excited. If you don't get the result, you get rejected. Don't have that kind of attachment to the results. So you should not do any act with the expectations. That's all. Today, this second, you have to do some act means that is God's willing. That God has given that action to be done to release your karmas. Whatever good or bad result that comes out of it, you just offer it to Him. You should keep your mind in evenness. Seek shelter in this state of unperturbed evenness of mind, which can arise only in a desireless mind in communion with the divine. So, this desireless state can come, unattachment can come only when you totally merge with the Paramatma inside you. When you go deep inside you, you see the Anandamayam, the eternal bliss inside you. By remaining there, you carry on all your duties in this worldly samsaric life, whereby you will not get attached to anything, because you will realize the truth that I just do this duty only to release my karmas and offer every result of the actions under His feet and offer it to Him and seek His guidance to overcome all the obstacles in life to carry on your duty successfully. Those who work for selfish gains are indeed pitiable. So one who does with any work with the expectations, with attachments, with the making more income, not more income as such, making gains, expectations, with greed. Such people are selfish. They want to make money. Selfish people they only accumulate the bad karmas because they get excited if they get success. The more the success they face, they get pride. And they see other people inferiorly. And this pride, that is the cause for Ravana's death also, because he is a Brahmana by birth, but he is a great Shiva devotee, and he got the boon from Shiva. But after that period, he was a great devotee. But after getting the powers, he turned to be a devil. His pride has made him to forget about his duties, and ultimately he died because of his own ignorance and ego. This is about Bhagavad Gita. Now we will see Judaism. In Psalms is the prayer what people have to offer to the God. A prayer for protection. Oh Lord, you will not be pleased with wrongdoing. So God will not please by those who do wrong to others. You allow no evil in your presence. So whoever commits evil, they have to face the hell. You cannot stand the sight of proud man. No proud man can stand before God. You hate all wicked people. Yes, God will not spare any wicked people. You destroy all liars and despise violent, deceitful men. So God will destroy all the liars and deceitful men. But because of your great love, I can come into your house. I can worship in your holy temple and bow down to you in reverence. So God will show His love only to those who surrender to Him. That's what in Judaism, in this prayer it says. Now come to Christianity from the Holy Bible, Proverbs. Surrender to the Lord and nothing evil will happen to you. So what it says is, Jesus says, surrender to Lord. Nothing will happen to you. When you please the Lord, you can make your enemies into friends. So if you please your Lord, your enemies also will become friends to you. Because when you please Lord means you show generosity, you show kindness to everybody. So if you show kindness, you show forgiveness to your enemies, then they become your friends. It is better to have a little that was honestly earned than to have a large income gained dishonestly. So even if you earn little, that is sufficient for your life, that is sufficient, rather than making huge money out of dishonesty, corruption, all these things. You may make your plans, but God directs your actions. But whatever plans you do, God only directs your actions. The Lord wants ways and measures to be honest, for every sale to be fair. Lord wants weights and measures to be honest, for every sale to be fair. That means what? Whatever you do, whatever business you do, whatever, you be honest. If you are honest, God will show you His love and His mercy to you. It is much better to have wisdom and knowledge than gold and silver. So what is this? What is that we have to gain in this life is wisdom and knowledge from every actions we do, not gold and silver. That will come and go. Now comes to the Quran, Surah 2, Al-Imran. The men of understanding say, O Lord, our Lord, let not our hearts deviate from the truth after you have guided us, and grant us mercy from you. So, one who has got wisdom, one who has got a spiritual mindset, they will see, O Allah, let not our hearts deviate from the truth. Our hearts should not deviate from the truth that you have guided us, and grant us mercy from you. So whatever path Allah has taught us, one has to follow that path. They should not deviate, and we should surrender to Allah and seek His guidance and mercy to always follow His path. Truly, you are the bestower, O Lord. Verily, it is you who will gather mankind together on the day about which there is no doubt. So, you alone can take the mankind the right path. Verily, Allah never break the promise. Verily, those who disbelieve, neither their properties nor their offspring will avail them whatsoever against Allah, and it is they who will be fuel of fire. So those who doesn't follow the path of Allah, what Allah has taught to mankind, they will be perished by Allah. That's what this Quran it says. Now comes to Buddhism. the mind of purity. To be a trainer of elephants, one must possess 5 qualifications: good health, confidence, diligence, sincerity of purpose, and wisdom. To follow the Buddha's noble path to enlightenment, one must have the same 5 good qualities. If one has these qualities, then, regardless of gender, it is possible to attain enlightenment. It need not take long to learn Buddha's teachings, for all human possess a nature that has an affinity for enlightenment. So what Buddha says is, an elephant is the biggest animal. So if you want to tame that elephant, one must possess 5 qualities. What are that? Good health. So the Mahout should have the good health to beat and take in the right path. Confidence. You should have confidence that he can able to control the elephant. You should have diligence. Diligence means you should show the due diligence as to how he can able to control that. Sincerity of purpose and wisdom. So in what way the wisdom and sincerity he shows towards the elephant, the all our affection, then he can able to control the elephant. Similarly, the Buddha, to follow the Buddha's noble path of enlightenment. So if you want to attain enlightenment, what one has to have must possess as these 5 good qualities. What is this? If one has these qualities, what are the qualities one must possess? Good health, confidence, diligence, sincerity of purpose, and wisdom. If one of these qualities, then regardless of gender, it is possible to attain enlightenment. Anybody, whether male or female, and if the one has got these qualities, they can attain the enlightenment. It need not take a long time to learn Buddha's teachings, for all humans possess a nature that has an affinity for. So, if one follows this, it will not take long time for one to attain the enlightenment. So that's what Buddha says. Now comes to Jainism, knowledge of fundamentals. Violence, untruth, theft, carnal desire, possessiveness, anger, conceit, deceit, greed, attachment, aversion, engaging in quarrels, character assassination, backbiting, liking for sensual pleasures and dislike for self-restraint, malevolent criticism, indulging in deceptive activities and wrong faith are the 18 types of sins which bind the soul with the 8 types of karmas which drag him to lower existence. When one renounces these 18 types of sins, he is able to annihilate all karmas and achieve emancipation. So, Lord Mahavira says about the knowledge of fundamentals. Violence, untruth, theft, carnal desire, possessiveness, anger, conceit, deceit, greed, attachment, awareness, engaging in quarrels. So this character assassination, you spoil the character of others by telling wrong things about, backbiting, pulling the others, liking for sensual pleasures, your like for lust, and dislike for self-restraint, malevolent criticism, you criticize others in a malified manner, indulging in deceptive activities, so you want to cheat others, and wrong faith, you don't have the faith on God, you faith on a Satan. Are the 18 types of sins which bind the soul with 8 types of karmas which drag him to lower existence. If one possesses these 18 sins, they will be dragged to the lower existence. They become a dog or like that. When one renounces these 18 types of sins, he is able to annihilate all karmas and achieve emancipation. So one has to annihilate all these 18 types of sins so that he can annihilate all karmas and achieve emancipation. This is what Lord Mahavira says in the Jainism. Sikhism, from Holy Guru Granth Sahib. In the realm of wisdom, spiritual wisdom reigns supreme. So, in the path of wisdom, spiritual wisdom is the supreme. The sound current of the Naad vibrates there amid the sounds and the sighs of bliss. So, Naad vibrates there, means this, when you, especially in Sikhism, they sing bhajans. Through the bhajans, they take the path of praying to the God. In the realm of humanity, the world is beauty. Forms of incomparable beauty is fashioned there. So, in real realm of humility, the world is beauty. Forms of incomparable beauty are fashioned there. These things cannot be described. One who tries to speak of these shall regret the attempt. The intuitive consciousness, intellect, and understanding of the mind are shaped there. The consciousness of the spiritual warriors and the siddhas, the being of spiritual perfection, are shaped there. So, when you go deep inside oneself to realize the inner consciousness, they get the real enlightenment. So that's what here it is said. Now we come to the Zoroastrianism. To the soul of the person who has come righteous in mind is given the happiness which form that merit in the spirit. So long as he keeps his thoughts, words and deeds true and in duty to the holy ones, he has a share in all these good works which are done in the 7 regions earth. When the mortal sinner has yielded his body and wealth together to the priest and is busy in mentally renouncing the sin which has occurred, and the priest give him a decision as to duty and good works, the good work previously performed by him return and he does not enter hell. So here what it says is how a person has to use his wisdom to get himself enlightened and go away from the hell and reach the heaven. What it says is, to the soul of that person who has become righteous in mind. So always in your mind you have righteous thoughts, good thoughts, kindly thoughts. So thoughts of kindness, generosity, forgiveness, all these kinds. Is given the happiness which form that merit in the spirit. When you have that truth, righteous path, then you have real happiness in you. So long as he keeps his thoughts, wants and deeds true and in duty to the holy ones. So always your wants, thoughts and deeds should be towards the holy ones. He has a share in all those good works which are done in the 7 regions earth. So one who does good things by surrendering to God, he will have the good rewards from God. When the mortal sinner has yielded his body and went to the priest and is busy in mentally renouncing the sin which has occurred, and the priest giving a decision as to duty and good works, the good work previously performed by him return and he does not enter. So a sinner, what is he should mentally renounce the sin which has occurred and the priest will give. So one has to overcome the sins of the past, whatever they earn, but it should be offered. His wealth, all his deeds should be for the benefit of humanity. Once it does, his sins get annihilated. That is what here it says. Now it comes to Sufism. Rumi, the prophet of Sufism, counted non-attachment to worldly objects as the most important thing. So here also, as Bhagavad Gita says, Rumi also says, non-attachment to worldly objects as the most important thing. But for this, he did never ordain to refrain from the connections of the material world. So non-attachment does not mean one should go away from the material world and live in a forest or in mountains. Rather, he counted as one of the perfect paths to the attainment of control over the passions and the avoidance of attachment to material or physical world. By remaining in this physical world, one should do the duty without any passion or attachment. He always spent his days in purifying the moral character and correcting the bad habits of the people. So Rumi, what he used to say during his lifetime, he preaches how to develop moral characters in humanity and how to overcome the bad habits of the people, and made effort for the attainment of that object only. He used to call every sect and religion to him turn towards the unity of God and its realization after giving up all oppositions. So he asked the entire humanity to turn towards the unity of God. There is no religion. God is one. And its realization after giving up all the oppositions. Let us not have any opposition as to my religion is my superior or other thing. God is one to all religions. Ultimate God is one. So one should aim only to go towards the God, the righteous path, and attain salvation. This is what all these 9 religious philosophies are taught to the mankind. So let us realize this truth from these 9 slokas of the 9 religious philosophies, and know the truth that all religions aim for human peace and not human destruction. Let us see the entire humanity as one family, and all the people of this entire world as our family members. And let us fulfill our duties not only to our micro family, it is also fulfill our duty to our macro family, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, in whatever possible manner, within the available resources, within our limitations, and see that we uplift the economic and social status of the entire humanity in the world, and see we bring in real peace in the world and real peace in humanity. And that is the objective of his second commandment, and which he wants the entire world to share and follow in their day-to-day life to reach their duty and attain salvation or Jivan Mukti. Thank you.